So, we're talking about Marvel today. We're going to do something way off because usually I do video games and stuff like that, but one of my original true passions was comic books. And today I saw this article and I was like, all right, bet. Let's talk about it. And this article is Two Avengers might return to the MCU despite huge issues. One of them I was kind of surprised about because there was massive issues. Huge issues? Okay, but these were massive issues. The Avengers movie might return to a tried and true formula as part of the Marvel Studio plans to stop sliding away from its peak performance. Not only are we going to talk about this article, but we're going to talk a little bit about Phase 4 and Phase 5 of Marvel Studios' big plan that they had. So let's get into it. Marvel Studios is considering bringing back the original lineup of Avengers for another movie, deviating from current plans. This movie will bypass Jonathan Majors Kang as the next big villain, as well as address legal trouble surrounding Majors, which I'm not sure exactly what happened with Majors, and I'm not really going to talk about it. We're going to keep on scrolling through, and I think they'll mention it one more time in this article, but we'll see. The revival of the original cast faces obstacles such as actors stepping away from the MCU and high production costs. It just means you got to pay your actors. They are Marvel. The Avengers movies marked a level of success that Marvel Cinematic Universe has seen slip further and further away. Like I said, we're going to talk about that. Now, the new information indicates that Marvel Studios is considering bringing back Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man, which I would totally be down for, and Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow, which, like I said, major issues, that's one of them, because she sued Disney and she won. Good on you, Scarlett Johansson. The Avengers were the key to the rise of Marvel Studios' MCU franchise. Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, blah, 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 blah. And I just want you guys to remember, like, when it comes down to it, these are definitely comic book characters. They're comic book heroes. And guess what happens in comic book characters and movies? I mean, comic books in general, not movies, just comic books in general. Nobody stays dead for long. Let me tell you, DC Comics, they killed off Bruce Wayne. Guess what? The son of a bitch fought his way back through time and came back to life. Wolverine, they killed that son of a bitch. I don't know how many times they killed Wolverine, but he just keeps coming back. He's like a bad penny. We'll have to see how they plan on bringing him back, Iron Man that is, and how they decide that they're going to bring back Scarlett Johansson. Well, I have to see. I'm kind of interested to see what kind of writing they're going to do to bring these characters back to the universe. While Avengers Endgame's director defended the MCU's Phase 4 and beyond in light of criticism reportedly suggests that higher-ups at Marvel aren't as fired up about the franchise's post-Infinity Saga. I wonder why that is. I think it's because they're losing money. I'm just putting that out there. According to an insider close to Variety, there has been discussions behind the scenes about doing another Avengers movie. I'd 100% be on board with that, with the original lineup of heroes. Not only would this fly in the faces of current plans for Avengers Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars, but it would also involve the resurrection of two prominent Avengers, like I said, the aforementioned ones. As part of the insider, these changes would have been the desired effect of sidestepping Jonathan Majors Kang as the MCU's next big bad, and of course, actions that would table after Ant-Man 3's negative reviews shocked Marvel Studios. Really, it shocked you? Really now? Really now? I'll tell you, Ant-Man Wasp 3, bad. And it also doesn't help that Majors is in legal issues. Like I said, he's legal battle stemming from accusations of assault and harassment. Like I said, I'm not sure exactly what his legal issues are. I'm not going to get into it. We're going to move on from there. The return of the original cast would totally reserve reversal of Feige and what he's going on so far, yada, yada, yada. Basically, this is a bunch of BS. Anyways, I just thought this article was interesting because they're like, our movies are kind of sliding. So let's take a look at, this is Phase 4. And Phase 4 opened up with Black Widow. I'm not going to lie, I really wasn't a fan of Black Widow. It was not that good. Shang-Chi and the Legends of the Ten Rings. I actually really enjoyed that movie. That movie was amazing. Even though Awkwafina, she just annoys me. Like, Awkwafina. Eternals. Eternals. How does The Rock put it? Biggest piece of dog shit. There was just way too much going on with the Eternals. I tried really hard to like it, and it was not that good. And then on top of that, look, there was one writer for Black Widow. There was, one, two, three writers for Ten Rings. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5! Count it, 5 writers for Eternals. I'd say if you get over 3, that's where shit, you got too much going on, homie. Spider-Man No Way Home, it was just okay. Me personally, I would say the first 2 were way better. The No Way Home was meh. Multiverse of Madness. Multiverse of Madness I actually enjoyed, even though it should have been Scarlet Witch in the Multiverse of Madness. Because that was definitely a Scarlet Witch movie. Thor Love and Thunder had a lot of potential. And I mean a lot of potential. But it was just another movie that fell short, and it was just okay. Black Panther Wakanda Forever, I've already put my opinion out there. The first 10 minutes of the movie, amazing. Paying, homage to Chadwick Boseman, who passed away of cancer. The rest of the movie, just like the highs were high, the lows were low, and it was just okay. It was just okay. I didn't care for it. That's just me. So these are the films. Now, mind you, we got to keep scrolling down. Something that Phase 4 really, really implemented was a whole bunch of these TV shows. I was like, what's the word? WandaVision was okay. It was okay. Like, I enjoyed it. It was definitely entertaining. Falcon Winter Soldier, I didn't even watch it. Loki's first season was really good. I really enjoyed it. Hawkeye, I didn't have any kind of whatsoever. Like, I did not have any drive to watch that. Moon Knight, I watched the first episode. It's just okay. Miss Marvel, 0 interest. She-Hulk, 0 interest. So out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of 8 shows that they put on, I watched WandaVision, Loki, all the way through. The rest of these, I didn't really check out. I had almost no real reason to. We're moving into, this is Phase 5. This is where we're at as of right now, is Phase 5. Ant-Man Wasp, Quantumania. I watched it. It was terrible. It was bad. I don't think... It was just bad. It was boring. I waited for it to come on Disney Plus. It just was not worth spending your money to watch. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was amazing. I loved it. I enjoyed it. It brought a tear to my eye. I ain't gonna lie. It hit you right in your feelings. It was made with love, and I really enjoyed it. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, highly recommended. The rest of these, the only one that I am damn, I want to watch that is Deadpool. The Marvels, Thunderbolts, eh. Captain America, Brave New World, eh. Blade, potentially, but I'm not sure how. It's kind of stuck in development hell right now. I'm not sure what the plan is for Blade. I'm not sure if they lost actors for Blade. I don't know who's going to play Blade, but yeah. Anyways, we're going to keep on moving. Um, and this is where we fall into TV shows. Secret Invasion, I haven't even watched. I'm going to be serious. Like, it kind of caught my interest for a slight second, and then gone. I heard some guys at work talk about it, but for the most part, I have had almost no real drive to watch it, motivation to watch it, whatever you want to call it. And mind you, it ended in July. Most of the time, I'm on just mind you, like, I usually don't watch shows until all the episodes are out because I hate watching week by week. I know, terrible. But it's just one of those things. Like, it ended in July, 0. Low-key, season 2, I have some interest in watching it. Now, my brother goes, bro, it's boring. And I'm like, what do you mean? I was like, the first season's amazing. He's like, bro, it's boring. Followed by another season of What If, which, I mean, for the most part, What Ifs, like, I usually enjoy them. I'm not going to lie. That's why I didn't mention them last time, was I've been meaning to get to them because I love the What Ifs. Like, bro, there's some What If comics back in the day I love, like, what if Hulk killed Wolverine? What if Wolverine killed Hulk? What if? And I also love, like, DC Comics has a What If, but instead of it called a What If, it's called an Elseworld. And I highly recommend checking those out. And they have some of the best stories that you can come across. They're amazing. Echo, meh. Agatha Darkhold Diaries, meh. Ironheart, meh. Daredevil Born Again, you kind of have my attention. Because, like, I loved the Netflix Daredevil, the Netflix Punishers. They were amazing. We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll have to see how it does. Because, like, a lot of these, it says in production, streaming, blah, 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 post-production, filming on hiatus. It's due to the writer strike and the actor strike, which I 100% I stand with them. They need to get paid. They need to be taken care of. And, you know, it's just one of those things. So if it means I got to wait a little bit longer, I got to wait a little bit longer. Now, Marvel, open your wallets. Give us something good. But in my opinion, I just thought that was interesting that they're talking about bringing back original Marvel members who are passed away and potentially scrapping everything they were planning on doing with where they're at. And I kind of have an idea why, but I kind of don't know why, because they've already put out all this money to get us to a place that we're at, but the place that we're at is not that good. Because like I said, a lot of this is dog shit. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Let me know down in the comment section. What do y'all think about this? Do you think they should bring back some of the originals? Or do you think they should just keep pushing forward and bringing new characters to the movies instead of rehashing out some of the older characters that have come, did their time, and moved on? I just thought it was interesting. And on top of that, what do y'all think of the second season of Loki so far? Because like I said, my brother says it's boring, but I haven't watched it yet. Anyways, y'all have a wonderful day, and y'all take it easy. I'll catch you later. Bye.